EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Stafford now to throw. Akers has got the first down and then some. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20.
Nothing in. Nothing
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to look deep down the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Striping down to the 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. The 30.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And they will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and
touchdown, LA! Jacob Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. 49ers 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those. And
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, 47 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Akers has got the 1st down and then some. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff running left is Mostert. And some room to run now. 30. 10. And across the choke into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Akers. Akers, he coughs it up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third down, here's a run by Akers. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 130 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to run with Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Throwing now is Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Second down at 4. Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Nice little juke. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Lance, a give now to Sermon. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive to take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way. Mike's 54.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. That will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. On first down, Akers. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. First carry for James Conner. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Going right back to Akers.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Akers.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Conner. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
They'll try the air now with Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gay's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd down and 8.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now Stafford.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Got his man. It's the tight end Long.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, They're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers from 17 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
What a performance. If I get my numbers and colors down, going to be a real threat.
Just always remember, color between the lines.
Gay is on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And bulldozing his way through. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, 184 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, 22! Hey, come on now, come on now! 57 the mark, 57. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Rams are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, he gets deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
One final try now for Lance.
Rolling to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.